Hi, I'm Thomas,
Hi, I'm Luke.
and we're one half of Papa vs. Pretty. And you're watching the AU review. We worked with this guy called Dave Trumpio, who did, Wilco, My Morning Jacket, Granddaddy, stuff like that. And we wrote like 80 songs with it?
Something like that. There's a lot of songs.
A lot of songs. And then, it was a process of rehearsing.
And that's over a long period of time as well.
Like 14 months.
Something like that, yeah.
Maybe not even that, because when we actually picked the final 20, we were then rehearsing 6 days a week, like 7-hour days, a lot of work. Mainly just because we really wanted to step up quite a lot, and I think in this day and age as well, because there's so much music out there, you kind of have to, and if you're not making music that's already quantized, or electronic music or something like that, where it's it's clicked to the grid and it's already tight, you kind of have to be as tight as that kind of stuff, and that way you can make cool ideas translate across, I guess. I don't know, what do you think?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we just spent a lot of time rehearsing to a metronome and just trying to make it really, really tight, and just being really critical of everything just to make it really tight, and the best possible product.
Offbeat metronome as well, so
yeah.
You know a bit more about the offbeat metronome stuff that we're doing.
Oh yeah, so just instead of playing to a metronome normally, you'd set it so that it's the upbeat, so you have to play on the beat. Yeah, so
you'd split it every 4 bars, so you do it you'd only hear the metronome click on the up of the 4 bars, so it'd be dunk. Pretty crazy stuff, but you feel feel pretty good once it works. So
what was that process of taking those 80 songs and dwindling it down to the 20? Was it just whatever came out in that more professional, more in the tighter way, or
no, not necessarily. It was the songs. It was kind of it was a very democratic process, and and if everyone wasn't happy with the song, in our team and in the band and everything, if everyone wasn't 100% on something, it just didn't make the cut.
Yeah.
So if someone really liked a song and then someone was kind of 95% about it, didn't make the cut. Write more songs. So it was very brutal kind of process, and we all had to kind of almost you forgo your ego, because it's about what's best for the record. You're not thinking anymore about, but that's my song that I like. It's it's about something else. So
how many songs from those 20 end up on the record?
There's 14 tracks, including 2 intros, I think.
Yeah, so 12 actual songs.
12 actual songs. That's right. Yeah.
And yeah, you talk about it being different and a different beast. How do you think that's articulated?
It's different, I think, because, well, for starters, the process leading up to the record. Luke, the band dynamic is different. Mm-hmm. There's 4 people. There's 4 of us now. But in terms musically, there was a much bigger focus on, melodies that kind of had a real strange familiarity, like deja vu. You know what I mean? Mm. You hear, it's like when you hear a song and you can't pick it, but it feels familiar. And I guess that's kind of the one thing that kind of bands it all together, I think. And that's what White Deer Park is. White Deer Park's a place in a cartoon that we watched when we were kids, called Animals of Farthingwood. And it's a place, it's a fictional place, but it's I feel that with the music, it's kind of a similar thing. With music, you try and get to this fictional ideal that's nostalgic. You try and jump past what you are and back in time to something before you are what you are now. You know what I mean? Mm. So I think that's kind of what it is. I'm not sure.
Kind of sounds like Inception.
Yeah, it's a dream within a dream within a dream.
A song within a
It's
song.
a song.
Musical Inception.
Yeah.
So, when are we getting to hear the album?
The album comes out
in February of 2014. So yeah, it's still a while away, but we've got single launches and stuff next week, and just throughout the process leading up to the album launch. So.
Yeah, so there's 2 singles that are coming out before the album. So there's this one which is kind of meant to like remind people that we exist, and that we're kind of back. And then the next one's, well, you'll hear it, but everything's kind of tied together. It'll be clear, you know. Like, I don't want to give too much away, but the actual record comes out next year. So, but there'll be plenty of stuff coming out before then. Things, you know. You just have to wait and see.